I don't know what I'm supposed to say, baby, before you walk away. No, I'm in the war, I'm in the race, chasing the time. I've been meaning to find a way to face that I'm not in the waters every day, trying to keep my head above the waves, staying alive. And I don't mean to be the guy that wanna push you to the side, and all the line and not the lie, you know. So when I leave your shit on red and you're running cycles in your head, baby, I'm just trying to stay ahead. Ooh, just stay alive. I'm not saying you got to go. But it's something you got to know. Stay alive. It's just something you got to know. Now lately we popping on the edge, and I'm gonna regret some things I said. I don't want you to leave, so stay instead, and I pay the price. In the morning we'll both be good and gone, and the world will continue moving on. But I swear that there ain't no other one, just staying alive. And I don't mean to be the guy that wanna push you to the side, and all the line and not the lie, you know. So when I leave your shit on red and you're running cycles in your head, baby, I'm just trying to stay ahead. Ooh, just stay alive. I'm not saying you got to go. But it's something you got to know. Stay alive. Just stay alive. Just stay alive. Just stay alive. It's just something you got to know. Just stay alive.
Hello everyone. Happy Wednesday. It is November 12th, 2025. How are we all doing? Apologies for, well, it's a regular thing now. I rushed to the computer. I'm already here. I'm working. I'm closing all my work tabs. What am I talking about today? Rushing onto this. But it feels really good to be live streaming every day with the PSVR2 Let's Plays. With exceptions to Sundays. Saturdays have become like another day of it, because I always find that Saturday's a good day to perhaps do multiplayer, because then other people can chime in that. But yeah, I hope you're all doing good. Welcome to Myles Dyer Live, where every Wednesday we hang out and talk about all sorts, from the fun to, I was going to say the not so fun, the serious. Serious can be maybe not fun, but more engaging and stuff like that. Agrimony says, you rush VR'd it. I guess I did. I guess I rushed VR'd it. But yeah, closing those work tabs, yeah, that is usually meaning something else. Foveated Rendered Game Cat, how you doing? Hello everyone. How's everyone doing? Everyone doing good? Good to see everyone here. Repping the anime merch, bit of Dragon Ball Z. I was actually asked by one of the guys that works at the gym that I go to, because I had the Saiyan, you know, I have the Vegeta. You're like, why is he walking off? I have the Vegeta Saiyan armor. I love this. It's so good. It's really nice printed. It's soft, it's breathable, and I've had it for years and it still maintains the colour nicely. You have to order them from New Zealand though, but the company that does them, they're called Just Saiyan, because you know they're Saiyans. That's the race they are. She doesn't say it there. Talk about Just Saiyan. Doesn't say it. Must be at the bottom. Is it at the bottom? No? Oh my god. Tune in to the next episode of what is the name of the company of the shirt that Myles is wearing? But yeah. Hope you're doing good. Hey, AJ, the Game Cat Puppeteer. Hello. That emoji is so... That avatar's hilarious. Hope you're doing good. Nope, you're doing evil. Very good. I've actually not heard that one before, so, full marks for originality there. Doing all the Let's Plays has been really, really good. I mean, so many games are coming out at the moment, just as I'm sort of realising that I'm only 8-ish weeks away from catching up with all the PSVR 2 titles. The 8 weeks is not getting any shorter, simply because there's new games every day. And for this week, what did I do on Monday? What did I play on Monday? Let's have a look here. On Monday, see, it's one of those weeks. I'm like, what did I do just like 2 days ago? Because today I did Audio Trip that came out yesterday. Yesterday I did Luminous Arise, which came out yesterday, as well as Audio Trip. Oh yeah, Electrician Simulator VR. Thank you, Agromonia. That is what I did. So that was chiseling away. So that was a outstanding game. And then tomorrow we've got Hotel Infinite. And then Friday I should be playing another game that's on my list. But if not, then I might be playing this shovelware that's expected to come out. Because we got Richie's Plank Experience, and there's this shovelware on the store that is some other Plank game that says announced. It's not out yet, and I'm assuming it's coming out very soon. So if that comes out on Friday, then yeah, so be it. I just want to say a massive thank you. Massive thank you to Mojo. Wow, Mojo. I can't even get to the top of it. He gifted 10 Myles Dyer memberships. Thank you very, very much. So, huge congrats to Hasib, Delta Charlie, Grandpa's Barbecuer Game Cat, Alex Cruz, Lord Smitty, Truth Hurts Mutant Ninja Game Cat, Metal Game Cat, Solid Fritz, Beard of Power 666, Dino the Middle Age Mutant Ninja Game Cat, Copra AL, and Wacky Tabaki 50. Congrats to all of you, and thank you, Mojo, for the huge kindness there with doing that. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you. You're welcome. Mojo says she beast. So it says when someone gets gifted, it says Mojo. It just doesn't say Mojo with the username. Nick says, quit playing PSVR 1 games, you cheater. I know instantly what he talks about, because Nick is ranking up on the PlayStation trophy charts. And at the weekend, I dug out I've got it set up. I have my PSVR game, so my original PlayStation VR. And I basically, for those that don't know, when you're hunting trophies, if you use like PSN profiles, it has like the trophy advisor, and basically the trophy advisor tells you these are the trophies you should go for next, because they're like the low-hanging fruit, they're the easiest to get, and the way it determines it is what percentage of players have got that trophy. So if it's 80%, it means 80% of people that played this game got that trophy. So obviously that means it must be a very easy one. Whereas if it's down to like 1%, then that's a lot rarer, and then probably means it's a lot harder to get. And yeah, a lot of them on the list on the first page are all PSVR 1 titles. And it just always annoys me. Like, there's all these games that were like low-hanging fruit that are getting in the way. And so yeah, I just jumped into PSVR. I went on some games and just ticked a lot of them off. But as I was doing it, I played Surgeon Simulator VR, and it was actually quite a good one to go for. And it's a game that I kind of feel like there must be something like that they could do for PSVR 2. But do you know what? And I was actually going to write a Reddit post about this. I played Superhot again, which, do you know what? I've never completed Superhot. It's not a particularly long game. But I played it till the end. Got a few trophies there. Now, Superhot is like an all-time classic VR game, which never got brought to PSVR 2, even though the developers themselves are always making like new VR games for PSVR 2. And I always wondered if it's one of those nostalgia things of like, yeah, Super Hot VR was amazing for when it came out, but like, you know, we hold it in high regard because it was great for when it came out. Like now there's a lot of similar games and stuff like that. But having gone back and played it, I'm sorry, like Super Hot VR is still incredible, and I would buy it if it came out on PSVR. So yeah, and Nick says the time race modes on Super Hot are really hard and super sweaty. Yeah, I'm not doing all that stuff. I think I just had to get ones like X number, like 100 kills with certain weapons, and then like obviously I managed to complete the game in one sitting and stuff like that, which was pretty good. But yeah, Trophy Advisor sounds like a full-time vocation. Oh man, it does make me think though, like once I'm on top of my Let's Plays, because I've got like 43, 44 titles left. Once I'm on top of it, it means that I'm only going to be doing Let's Plays every once or twice a week, which to be honest, I'm looking forward to having that. That would be great. Things will slow down a lot, but then maybe I could do some PSVR Let's Plays, although it will never look good on the social screen. But yeah. Chotushin, if I got that right. Or is it Choto-chan? I'm looking at your avatar. Hey, I recently got my PSVR 2. Welcome to the family. I got Gran Turismo 7 right now. What would you suggest me to get next? Well, it depends what games you're into. I mean, I assume you're into simulators by the looks of it. I mean, I definitely, and as a disclaimer, I work for the publisher of this game, but I would get V-Racer. If you're into GT7 and you want something a bit more arcadey, V-Racer Hoverbike is so much fun, and I highly recommend it. How about that? Wait, how do you send this on screen message? You just type it in the chat, and then I feature it. I just click a button. It'd be too risky if it was automated, just putting everything up on chat. But yeah. Yeah, there we go. See, we should have a conversation between us on here. There we go. Cool. So yeah, it's been a very busy week. I mean, it's been a busy couple of months. This was going to be the week where things start slowing down, but it hasn't slowed down because we've got the VR game showcase tomorrow, and like it's not just about our own games, it's about clients we work with and stuff like that. Yeah, it's very, very full on. So I am very tired. I want to go to bed, but after this, I got to crack back on because we've got some deadlines tomorrow. And as always, when it comes to this kind of work, there's always things that come up last minute and issues that you need to address, and there's something hanging over my head which I'm not really looking forward to deal with, but it is what it is. So yeah, for today, I thought we would talk about social media, just because sometimes I find myself doom scrolling, and also I work in social media, and I'm always curious to know like what social media people use. And there's different types of using. There's like passive use, which is often just automated because it's a part of your habits. And then what is more importantly is like the social media that you use with intention, you know, things that you actively go to. Metal Game Cat Slide Fritz says, hey Myles, just checked out your audio trip video. It was fun, but you're no match for AJ. He killed it. Yeah, AJ absolutely did. I was in agony this morning because the day before I part of this new gym routine, and I'm going back to the gym tomorrow morning actually. I do high intensity workouts where you're like absolutely going for it for an hour, and it's exhausting, and so I was very achy, and yeah, I wasn't particularly great at it this morning, and AJ was excellent at it. I commented on his video earlier, really grateful for him covering it. If Go Signal is £2, definitely get that. Even though I'm always depressed about it. But yeah. Yep. Do I think Sony will add any plugin for reading live chat on your streams in PSVR 2? No. They mentioned when they released the PlayStation VR 2 that they were going to be like giving a really good broadcast interface. And the way I can sum it up is using the PlayStation camera, which I bought because I thought, great, this is what you're going to want for it. There's the webcam option, and you have different shapes for your camera. And if you choose the circle shape, it actually cut the top and bottom off. So it hadn't even been optimized for the platform, which I thought was ridiculous. So yeah, but the idea of like it reading out the chat, I don't think so. So for those that don't know, the way that I do my Let's Plays, I can actually talk a bit about my rig now, but I have my green screen behind me, and on a tripod I actually have my iPhone camera. This is actually what records me on my Let's Plays. So I have that on there facing me, and I have that synced up to this broadcast system that I'm using now on this computer. But obviously I have this downstairs because this is on a laptop. And yeah, so I'm on camera, and that is what puts me in the corner of the screen. But for the gaming thing, gaming screen that you're looking at, thing is not very, it's not a proper term. It's basically the social feed. So you would normally have the HDMI cable go into the television so you can see the social screen from the game on the TV. But instead you plug it via a capture card, and it goes into my laptop. And that means I now have, you know, the full screen is the social screen. And I often have to turn the brightness all the way up, just because of the nature of a lot of these games. And then I have my broadcast system, which I'm using now. But if you've got the headset on, there's no way of reading or hearing the chat. And so what I do is I wear these, and I have it linked to the laptop, and I use a speech chat website that plugs into my YouTube. And it means every time someone types in the chat, it reads it out. It's like, you know, Mojo says, "Low, yep," you know, because that's what she just said there. And it just starts reading them out. And then I wear the headphones on top, which is playing me the game sound. And then on top of it, I then have a wireless mic that is attached, which is so you can hear me. So there's a lot of moving parts with it. And obviously, I was going to say, it took me a long time to finesse, but I've been using this rig for a long time now. And there's a bit of setup, because obviously I'm set up at my desk here, and every morning I have to take my laptop downstairs and do a bit of plugging in and making sure the tripod's set up and stuff like that. But that's the reason why I've been able to do as many Let's Plays as I have. And I think today was Let's Play. Let's actually have a look at what I'm on. I'm basically about to hit 300 PSVR 2 Let's Play live streams. So I'm currently on. Today I did 296. So I've live streamed since PlayStation VR 2 came out 296 PSVR 2 games. And those Let's Plays are on average an hour 10 minutes. So yeah, that's a lot of hours. That's a lot of hours indeed. And yeah, how if PSVR 2 has no games? There we go. Mum, what are you doing? Me, oh, just watching a guy online who's showing me his rig. That's nice, dear. Someone says it doesn't sound fun, the setup. I mean, it's fine. It works. The only thing I get anxious about is my microphone, because I now had to go out and buy a new one, which is like $180 or something like that. And it's working, but now the receiver stopped working on the new one, so I've had to actually swap out, use my old receiver with the new headset. It's pretty well. It must be difficult when you go travelling for work and do the live stream from a laptop in the workplace trip hotel. Actually, it's pretty simple. I mean, it's always a much less ambitious setup. I don't have the microphones and that. I just do it on a webcam laptop and stuff like that. So yeah, it's actually pretty straightforward. Actually, the last one I did was in France. I was literally just sat on the couch. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward. But yeah, cool. All right, everyone. So social media. Social media I wanted to talk about today. Do people find that they use less social media now? Although that could mean two things. I feel like we all use less social media accounts, like different platforms, than we used to. But we might be using it for more of the time. I'm just curious to hear about people's social media habits. I mean, just tell me anything in the chat. Like, does anyone use those app trackers? That some people use the locks that it like locks your phone after using social media for so long, which I've never used, but maybe I could use it. I mean, it's very difficult when I work in social media. Chris says I use social media too much. Well, what is too much? Just deactivate. Oh, man. Deactivating is hassle. Hassle. Mojo says, I'm so glad I deleted my Twitter years ago. It was a cesspool of toxicity. I deleted the app off my phone for years, and I've talked about this before. And for me, I think a healthy relationship with social media is where you only use it when you have an intention. So what I mean by that is if I have it on my phone, I'm very likely to keep scrolling. And in the case of X, just keep scrolling through X and just seeing what people are sharing and talking about. Whereas if you've got it deleted off your phone, the only time I was going to use X is if I'm at my desk, I turn it on, and therefore I have an intention. Like, I'm turning it on right now because I'm either going to be posting something or I'm seeking something. But I have to say, being in the VR ecosystem now on X, I love it. I love it now. It's just really, really cool. I enjoy it a lot more now. Delta Charlie says, I'm starting to use social media less. I'm noticing I feel better when I use less and spend more time outside walking my dog, etc. That's good. And it's good that you're not using it as you're out and about. Do you know what? One of the most depressing things I saw was, I assume they were playing Pokemon Go. This was years ago. It was an owner with their dog, and their dog's on the lead trying to get away and like go for a run, and they're sort of just stood there playing Pokemon Go, and I'm just like, man, that's really sad. Like, taking care of digital non-existent pets over your real one. Nick says, does Reddit count? Reddit all the time. Do you know what? Reddit, I never used for years. I now use it a lot. I mean, I go in phases. Like, over the years, I used it for particular things like Cloverfield, the movies. I used to use the Cloverfield Reddit to, be a part of the discussion. I think I might have used it when Lost was on TV. That kind of stuff. But yeah, now I definitely use it for the PlayStation VR community. So what is the social account you all use the most? So interestingly, for me it's two. I use X, and that's where I'm active in terms of I'm actually posting and that. And I use Instagram. But Instagram I don't really post on my timeline. I just post on my stories. I do want to start doing reels soon though. And I use it to sort of chat with friends and stuff. I refuse to use Twitter after the guy who owns it did a certain act at a certain event. I can totally understand that. And I've always felt very conflicted about that thing. In my mind, the way I feel about it is kind of like, I don't want to concede the ground to like others, and have other people ruin it. Blue Sky is boring. Do you know what? I've got Blue Sky and I've tried using it and I just can't seem, it doesn't resonate with me at all. It just feels completely empty. The 588 Rented Game Cat says, I've always mainly used one to keep contact with friends, co-workers, currently Instagram, and then I use YouTube constantly. I've mentioned this story many times before, but someone I know had many years ago talked about how social media had changed, and he would say how like, oh yeah, once upon a time you used to use like Twitter to like ask your friend if they want to go to the pub for a drink tonight. And I find that both hilarious and true, because that is how the internet used to be. You would just tweet someone and say, hey, do you want to go to the pub tonight? Whereas now you just wouldn't do it because of the nature of the internet, how everyone's on it, and you got to sort of protect yourself from privacy and stuff. Canic Tune says, I only have YouTube and Facebook on my cell phone. The others would drain the battery and breach more of my privacy. No thanks. Is Horizon Worlds considered social media now? I guess it is. Discord, yeah. Yeah, Discord I used to use a lot. And then my work, we use Discord. And so I stopped using it. I stopped using it for anything else. And now we've moved from Discord to Slack. I've really struggled to get back into the habit, which I hate saying, because obviously we've got the Empathy Arcade Discord. And maybe in the new year, I will make a new resolution to be active on the Discord again. YouTube I use a lot. I use YouTube to like learn about the news. I watch quite a wide range of like political and news YouTube channels. Is YouTube considered a social app? I think so, because it kind of has the community stuff. I mean, it comes to the fundamentals, right, of what defines social media. For me, social media is where there is like a two-way exchange. Like, Netflix isn't social media because you're consuming it. Social media, I'm having a look now. So a social media platform is basically any online space built around user-generated content, public interaction, and community engagement. I'm always interested to see how definitions have changed over time. If a platform lets people post, react, share, comment, or connect, it's usually in the social media bucket. So yeah, that's what I was saying. It's the ability for like basically the consumers to also post. So on YouTube, you can comment. But like you could talk about news websites. You can comment on the blogs. Like you can comment on the PlayStation blog. Does that make it a social media platform? Not really, because people can't visit your page and stuff like that. So a platform counts as social media if it includes user-generated content. So that could be videos, posts, photos, comments, etc. If it includes a public or semi-public feed where the content is surfaced, obviously. You know, Google Drive is not a social media platform. If there are social interaction tools, so that could be anything from like following people, subscribing, liking or commenting, any kind of engagement there with it. If it has community discovery, so that's all to do with like an algorithm. So recommendations, trending tabs, hashtags, ways to sort of navigate around it. And personal profiles. So we will have profiles that people can do. So you know, YouTube is definitely social media because users can upload content. There's obviously a global feed with, you know, you got the homepage, you got trending, you got subscriptions. You can obviously comment, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you, everyone, and do hit the like button. You know, creators do build communities and interact. There is like, you know, algorithms to do with engagement. You know, YouTube is a social media platform. It's just it's video first. Like grey area platforms that still count as social media would be Reddit, Discord, because it's like less public feed orientated, and Twitch. But like platforms that wouldn't be considered social media is stuff like Spotify, even though that they're adding comment sections and stuff like that. You know, Netflix or Disney Plus, or like WhatsApp or iMessage, because those things are, you know, not public social. So there we go. So I've got a question for everyone here. If you had to delete all your social media, not just the apps, delete your accounts of all your social media accounts except one. I'm going to say except two. What would be the two you keep? And the reason I say two is because I think one of them is going to be YouTube. And I kind of want to omit YouTube from the conversation. So, yeah. What would it be? I'd love to hear what people's comments are going to be. Oh, not my phone. Oh well. There you go. Got you thinking, Trixie. So, yeah, when I saw Brian on what was it, Monday's show, saying we've got a viewer takeover question from Spotify, I was like, oh my god, here we go. So we got the okay. Dominic says, keep YouTube and Insta. Keep YouTube and Insta. YouTube and Facebook. Okay, I guess yeah, Facebook I wanted to delete for so many years, but it's because of the history. Yeah, I think Facebook is a terrible platform. Just like got so many legacy issues. Instagram, yeah. So for me, I think. Oh man, it's difficult. I want it to be Instagram and YouTube, but I think it would be X and YouTube just because of like the VR community is most vibrant there. I use Threads only because it auto posts there, I think. I have no idea what's going on over there. Delta says, keep only YouTube, the rest has never positively affected my life. Blunt, but fair. No, we always said Google Drive is not a social media platform. Can't have it. Instagram is for the vain people society. I mean, yes, in some ways, but I don't know. I find it's a cool way of just seeing what friends are up to and stuff like that. I kind of like it. You still can't figure out Discord. What can't you figure out about it, Jason? Talk to us. We can help you. We can help you, Jason. I don't know if my mental health would be better or worse if I ditched Discord. Oh my goodness. Maybe it would take a dip at first, but then in the long run you'd feel better for it. I'm being forced to use Discord. How come? Should I join this one? Join Empathy Arcade. Absolutely. Join Empathy Arcade. It's cute. Lots of good people. I need to get some Empathy Arcade shirts made. It's a cute logo. I think it could just be a black shirt with the heart on the pocket. Quest for Empathy was my brand for a long time, and I do think that maybe Empathy Arcade could be what I just translate it to. You have a wonderful day too, Corey. Are you heading off? Jason says, right, okay, following servers, finding groups, people to follow. What the F is Nitro, and why are people asking me to buy it for them? Oh my god. Who's asking you to buy it for them? So yeah, finding servers can be a bit tricky. But like, yeah, there is no... I don't think there is like a centralized place where you can search servers. It's just where people promote it on socials and that. So what I would normally do is if there's a particular game or that you want to be a part of, you just look at their social media and they'll have their Discord linked, and then you can click on it to join. Nitro is a subscription service that just gives you some upgrades to like your avatar. I think it also gives you these crystals that you can use to boost servers, which are basically like it's ways of like sponsoring Discord servers. So the more people that support a Discord server, the more features there are. Getting threatened via Discord is super fun. Oh my god, that does suck. I love that Discord is now linked with PlayStation though. That is awesome. Glad you like the t-shirt, Kelly. Back in show 2000, you mean 200? Because I haven't done that many. Oh, there's a way to search servers, yeah. But there's no real, like, front editorial pages there and stuff like that. And that is true. It is flexible. It is pretty flexible. I'll give you that. Okay, everyone. We've talked about which ones you would keep. What is everyone's, like... What social media platform does everyone detest the most? I mean, for me, I think it could be in one of two categories. From a functionality perspective, I think it has to be Facebook. It's absolutely abysmal. In terms of like a toxicity in that, I mean, Facebook can get pretty bad. I get really depressed seeing the shit people post on there. So maybe Facebook wins overall. But X is pretty bad. Social media, in my view, is eroding empathy. Oh god, Truth Social. How easy is it to sign up to Truth Social? I've actually never been to Truth Social. You can't handle the truth. Let's have a look here. Truth Social. I love the top one is Donald Trump's account. Verify you are a human. I am a human. Okay. Interesting. Click on Donald Trump and it gives me this. Premium My Pillow. Oh, is this the My Pillow guy? Wellness gaze joint pain. Jesus Christ. What is this stuff on here? 6-piece towel sets with the code TS. Oh my god, man. Look at the ads. Man, what is this stuff? Wellness. Oh my god, this is... Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I've actually not been on Truth Social before. Your voice, your freedom. Oh, cat turds on there. Nice. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you win. You win with that suggestion. Is it going to let me? Won't let me come out of this. There we go. Oh, that was close. That was close. I have Rumble, but never used it. Downloaded it when a few of the Let's Plays channels on left Twitch, and you didn't want to get Kick. Oh yeah, there was Kick. Your algorithm is about to take a nosedive. Oh my god. Snapchat. Do you know, I still have Snapchat. There's just some friends from around the world that use it. Basically, for me, it always comes down to, like, if you want to message friends, and, like, I don't know, like, I have an iPhone, and if someone else has an iPhone, you can use iMessage, which is basically a text messaging, but you're not using text credit and stuff. You're just using the internet. But if someone's got an Android phone and you've got an iPhone, there's no way to do it without using an app. It could be WhatsApp, but sometimes people use Snapchat. But I find Snapchat, I probably actually, when I go on there to message friends and that, I get dragged into the doom scrolling with their video content. They're very good with that. Good Lord, never seen that stuff. That's alarming. Huh? Most of the time, I am on X, YouTube, comments, and Reddit. Oh, good old MySpace, when it was just about promoting small bands. And making, like, friendship trains. You used to post in your bulletin and, yeah, follow me, make sure we're friends. And if you removed anyone from your top 8 friends list, there was hell to pay. I thought I was on. You were on my top. You're on my top friends. Why have I been removed from your top friends? Oh my God, Jesus Christ! So much of that. So much of that. You never had MySpace in South Africa. It didn't exist there. Interesting. Good old MySpace. We already talked about classic sites before. AOL, like Messenger, was it? Or AIM Messenger. Wasn't it AIM Messenger? Yeah, I remember this. I mean, we did an episode about this a while ago. Oh, sorry. AOL Messenger was AIM Messenger. Because it was AOL Instant Messenger. Got it. I was wondering, I was like, wasn't AIM Messenger the same as AOL? Yeah, MSN was amazing. Here we go. Oh. Online MSN Messenger. Someone recreate it. Come on. Here we are. Oh, not hotmail.com. Don't know. Is it just gonna... Here we go. Oh my God. Someone's done a good job with this. And then everyone always used to do passive-aggressive stuff on here, like feeling sad today. But I had I had a childhood crush. Let me just zoom in here. How do I There we go. I can dream it. So I had a childhood crush, and I'd always see her log on, and she would always do like lyrics. So like, I'll do my favourite. We are just rehearsing who we think we are. But then what she would do is she would do an extra space between everything, like this. Although, oh my god, who's this I'm speaking to? How do I go back to the menu? Alright, well, here I am. Hello? Oops, I haven't... Who is this? Okay. Oh yeah, and you could do a nudge. I forgot about this. Oh my god, I remember this. Oh my god. Nudges. How wild is that? That's good. Oh, it's AI chatbots, yeah. Yeah, it's just a simulation. Pokes never went away on Facebook. They were always there. Oh my god, lots of you thought I was actually logged into MSN. No, it was all fake. It was all fake. IRC. I remember IRC. See, they were much more like closed systems than that, and oh my goodness. Mojo gifting another 5. Huge congrats to Kevin, Prentice Summer Scales, Stefan. We have always lived in the castle. Q creator. Welcome to the fam. So much nostalgia. Yeah. Man, so good. A nudge on that was probably better than a poke on Facebook. That seems so dodgy. I don't know. Getting the sort of nudge thing was proper aggressive. But yeah. Thank you, Mojo. Alright. It's just impossible to use the pokes on Facebook unless you react to one. Yeah, man, it's so weird. I still get poked by people, and then you poke back, and then they'll poke back months later. It's still weird. Cool. Well, my big takeaway when it comes to social media is what I said during the call, and I say a lot, which is during the show, which is I always try and use social media with intention. Don't leave it on your screens. If you're using social media, it's because you're going on there to actively do something. So it's very, very important. But cool. All right, everyone. I'm going to wrap it up there. But I just wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone who's been tuning into the Let's Plays. Doing a lot of live streaming at the moment. And hopefully after this week, things are going to open up a bit more for me. But I have had a lot of conversations with various people that I know from all different parts of life who are going to come on the show. So I might start getting guests on a regular basis, which I think will be good for this. Mix it up a little bit. So yeah, excited to have some guests on this week. But yeah, as always, we always like to end the show talking about vitamin G, talking about something you're grateful for. It could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a thing. I am definitely grateful for my health. But working out at the moment, it's really made me realise how unfit I am. And I'm glad that I'm doing the hard work to turn that around. It's going to take time, but I will definitely get there. Patty Cakes in the chat says, looks like I missed the show, but the answer is Discord and Reddit. That is all. Oh, and YouTube, of course. Just add them a win. Oh, and Facebook, and Instagram, and Twitter, and all the above. Callie says, the members of the active poetry group I'm in, vitamin G to them, and the teacher, all lovely and talented people. Very, very nice. Any other vitamin Gs? Hand them over, people. Come on, give me your gratitude. I want to see your gratitude. I want to see what you're grateful for. Mojo says vitamin G is for being able to disconnect from social media and doom scrolling and getting away from the screens. And second is books I've been reading a lot more recently. Like it. And here we go. Vitamin G. I'm grateful for eggs. What type of eggs? Any particular egg? Great breakfast discussion last week, by the way. By the way, it was one of my least viewed Myles Dyer live episodes. Just clearly no one had an appetite for discussing breakfast. How about that? Cool, everyone. I am going to wrap it up there. Keep the vitamin Gs coming. Happy to share them on the screen. But I just want to say a massive thank you. And look forward to seeing you next time. Don't forget, Without Parole is on tonight. It's West Day, so Mr. West will be on there. And I will be back tomorrow morning. I say tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon at midday after a big workout, working on Hotel Infinity. I need to get that prepared tonight. But yeah. Calentune says, Vitamin G, the ability to get stuff delivered. The snow's a pain. Oh my goodness. Vitamin G, Goth Cinema is back. There we go. You wanna make me a digital version that I could wear in Horizon Worlds? I will burn it afterwards. I'll see what I can do. Jason says, my wife, today is my 20th wedding anniversary. Give it up, everyone. That is amazing. Little party noise. No, honestly, huge congrats to you and your wife. 20 years. Amazing. Oh, you don't think Gamecast is happening tonight? Oh, okay. All right. Well, fake news from me. Fake news. Delta Charlie says, being able to afford all these good PSVR 2 games that are being released right now. I mean, there are a lot of games out there. Oh, my goodness. There is a lot. Oh, my God. You say 20 years and it was in 2005, this side of the millennium. Oh, my goodness. And yeah, as Ryan says, 20 weddings is pretty impressive, not going to lie. Cool. All right, everyone. Take good care of yourselves. Love you all. And I will see you next time. So, love, respect, empathy, and adios. Till next time. Bye-bye.
You on the road, I was chasing sunsets all alone. The darkness faded.
whenever I feel like my head needs a hug, I wear this. This nice little. To be honest, it's when my colleagues know I'm stressed. It's not. I'm rarely wearing that. I've normally got my hood up like this. That's when they know I'm stressed, and I'm just like, no, my head needs a hug right now. My head needs a hug. But yeah, got to crack on. Lots to do. Lots of exciting projects going on in the background. But my goodness, I'm exhausted. Take good care of yourselves, everyone, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.